Hi, it's Kim and Oz from Your Life Movement.
And I wanted to share a story. A few years ago, we had a woman come into where I was working, and she said she had created a charity because her son had terribly and tragically committed suicide. And I just remember this story that she told us that really stuck with me. And she said that she did 120 hours of driving, so doing get his learners, his L plates. So you have to do 120 hours of driving. And she said, I did that, I did all these things, but I did not know that he was unhappy. So we had this whole thing about how do you know if your child is thriving or if they're having problems or if something's, I mean, imagine doing 120 hours and
Not knowing your
just
child's
not
okay.
even knowing or not even
An inkling,
having an inkling to say, hey, how are you going? Is everything all right? And
And I think that even though it's shocking for us to hear that, I think that happens all the time. I mean, when we're talking about teens, they don't want us in. So half the time you think, gosh, do they even want us in their life? Like, that sort of thing. They obviously do, but they find it harder to connect, I think. So, just on that as well, we've been asked to come aboard to help to do some resources for teachers, parents and teens alongside our partners, the Golden Thread. And with David Powell and Imelda Bergen, we have created some resources that we have right now ready for you, which we will dump in the attachment. And so basically, just a little brief overview of one of them. It basically gives parents a list of questions to ask themselves and ask one another in the family unit. How is your child doing at school? Do you know? Do you really know? Have you engaged the teacher? Just do you get a general sense? Are they happy to go to school? How do they come home? What does Sunday nights look like? Sick tummies, anxiety, or really eager to get out the door? Are they thriving? And what does that mean?
yes,
Is your child happy in their learning environment? And how do you know? Is your child growing in confidence and self-esteem? Are they becoming aware of their own unique characteristics, interests and strengths? Are they learning the skills critical for life beyond today?
beyond their school.
Beyond their school? Are kids life ready for what's about to come to them, I guess? And I know school is one thing, but I really don't think it's preparation for life. So I think it's really critical to know this and to have those questions asked openly in the family unit.
I think definitely to know what their passions are, and we've talked about it before, like how do you know your child's happy? How do you know? And it is that they have a passion or a desire, or they get up and they're excited and they're. I mean, and then you do have teens or kids who are not loners, but they love their own company, and there's nothing wrong with them.
No.
But it's just you knowing your child, knowing that they can talk to you, they can come to you.
What's
knowing
the level
that,
of happiness?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Some kids could be like, yeah, I'm happy, and some could be, they don't have to show it, but you need to know your child, and you need to be able to. And I know that some of the greatest teachers, or the kids that the teachers that my kids love, are the ones that know and find the individual, their essence of each child.
Absolutely.
And they know that, this one likes a bit of that one likes a bit of praise, that one likes a bit of attention, this one's happy to work on their own.
Absolutely.
And they just
the personality of your child.
They get the best out of the kids.
Totally.
They love the class, they love the teacher. And I think that's what we're kind of getting at with parenting and with, you want to find,
tap into their joy, into their essence, their that thing that makes them tick, that their bellies are on fire with excitement and passion. They've got a hobby that they cannot stop doing, a good hobby. But interesting those questions are, that a significant amount of children answered no to those questions. That's pretty shocking.
Yes.
And we know that there's a significant rise in suicide rates, particularly during and post-pandemic. And I think that is a good reason why I'm here and on board in this movement, is to make sure that keep kids alive, happy and joyful.
Yeah.
And so that we're aware of how to best support them and get them through, steady them through life with some, good tools.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. And I think that whole thing of if they don't have a path or they don't know what they're doing, it's okay. I mean, that is life. Life is. Oh, I never thought I'd be living in Ireland. I never thought I'd go and live overseas. Anything like that. Like you just don't know where that's going to take you or whatever path. And I think we have to let go and let the kids find their own path and make mistakes and fail. And it's not necessarily failing. It might look like a failure, but when you look back on it, you go, wow, that actually led me to here, or that was the best thing that happened to me.
And that's also called parenting without ego. And I really want to delve into that because Michael Singer and Eckhart Tolle have amazing things to talk about with ego and how it defines how we parent. So
We'll see you
stay
next one.
tuned.
Have a good one.